So I want you to pay attention to something. The next time you go maybe to the grocery store, or you go to maybe Disney World, or maybe the airport, maybe a big crowd, a festival, I want you to pay attention to how many people out there are in wheelchairs, are in motorized wheelchairs, or in walkers. It's alarming. More and more of these types of patients that we're seeing in our office. So why is this happening? If you think of the world today, there's so much around us, from everything from 5G Wi-Fi to chemicals and pollutants and toxins and all the day-to-day stresses that we have, just the interference that's around us, sounds and lights. It's overwhelming when you really think about it. And you factor maybe the person has lost energy flow to parts of their body. The next thing you know, they're in a wheelchair, they have a walker, they have a cane. And this progresses. It'll start to just at maybe a little bit where something doesn't feel right. One of your limbs doesn't feel right. Maybe you walk a little funny. And a lot of people just give excuses like, oh, I'm just getting older. I'm supposed to have that. My mom had that. My dad had that. It's going to get better. Maybe just take a pill and mask it. But eventually, if you don't take care of the actual nerve flow to that part, it may completely give out. And the next thing you know, you're paralyzed. So the energy flow concept that we talk about all the time, that your brain has to try to maintain energy flow to all your parts, your organs, your glands, your muscles, your skin, your bones. Every part of your body has to maintain energy to and from your brain. And that energy flow, the weaker it gets to certain parts, other areas that have normal energy have to compensate for those. This area starts to weaken because this part started it. And then it just leads to this big cycle, this big snowball that's going downhill, filled with all these parts wearing out. And you're more and more prone to getting injured and damaged and having conditions develop. And paralysis is one of those conditions that can absolutely just wreck your life. You could be totally normal one day, or think you're totally normal one day, but the next day might be paralyzed. So I cannot emphasize enough in today's world, because of how much interference is around us and how it's affecting your nervous system, how it's affecting your energy flow. If you're out there and you've got anything that just feels funny, a limb that doesn't move right one day, a pain that won't go away, something that's not resolving, something that feels funny, and you're just giving it excuses in your body saying, oh, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. It can absolutely turn into paralysis if you don't take care of it. So it is vital that you get here and see us, because we can actually get to the root of the problem and try to fix it as early as we can. And the sooner we see you, the less expensive it is for you. The easier it is for us. The less clinical hours you have to come into our office to fix the problem. Maybe you've been to, a medical doctor, another chiropractor, any other type of doctor, therapist. Well, if they're looking at MRIs, for instance, MRIs will show you the actual nerves, but it won't show you the energy flowing to and from inside of those nerves. And that's the testing that we do here. The sooner we start to get energy flow into the brain and back to those parts, the sooner that those parts can start to revive and reboot. So regardless of where you are, whether you've been paralyzed for 17 years, or you've been paralyzed for a couple of minutes, or you just have an ache or a pain, there's hope for you. There's hope. No matter whether you're the worst of the worst, we are the facility to come to. We have the technology, we have the methods, we have all the devices, not only in clinic and at home. We have this little device now called a body charger. And not only will we help you in the office to regain nerve flow and energy flow, but this device will help to recharge and reset. These are called body chargers. They help to charge various parts of your body, cells in your body, to help rejuvenate them. And so this helps 24/7. You can use it at home. And it's part of our program when you come to see us, because we not only want to help you in our clinic, we want to help you at home, and we want to help you to overcome these really bad conditions like paralysis.